Hey everybody, it's Dr. Pearlman, chiropractor here in Richardson, Texas, and I want to make a quick video about how you can do this right from your own home. You can do it from your car, you can do it from anywhere, you can do it from your work. You can actually reduce the chances of you getting a severe allergy attack, a severe cold, a severe flu symptoms. You can even, reduce all these different viruses and how harmful they can be and how bad they can mess you up if you just take these simple steps, and then I'll explain why. You got sick and you don't want to get sick anymore and you miss time at work or whatever, right? I mean, nobody wants to be sick. And when we talk about viruses, a lot of the times, the way that a viral pathogen or viral pathogens get in the body is through the upper respiratory, through the nasal cavity, through the oral cavity. Oh, coughing, talking, being in a room that's well air conditioned, or something where it's like you're not just outside where you can just go back into the earth. You're in the confined place, you're indoors. Here in Texas, lots of air conditioning, lots of ventilation that may not be as top quality as we want, but it's circulating slowly, and there's a lot of people packed into places. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. Those are all different ways that people can contract these viral loads or these viral pathogens. Guys, they live in the upper respiratory. That's where they do. That's where they wreak havoc. And again, you want some evidence of this? When COVID was around, what were two of the big symptoms that people would talk about? They said, I can't smell and I can't taste. Oh my God, cranial nerves that live within the brainstem. It's actually shocking to me that more people didn't also figure why were they getting massive, throat aches. It's the same thing as the glossopharyngeal type nerve, these cranial nerves, the sensory, the trigeminal nerves, okay, the facial nerves. These are all the same. So they would also not just have associated maybe TMJ symptoms or have pain in the eyeballs, the vestibular system, vertigo, dizziness, okay? They're all related because cranial nerves are getting affected by these viral pathogens, and it creates this, symptomology of upper respiratory infections. So what can you do to reduce the likelihood of this running amok? The research is out there. It's quite simple, actually. Carry around a saline nasal wash with you, and the moment you feel like you have been exposed, the moment you start to feel a little itchy or tickled, don't just be like, oh, my allergies, and pop a Sudafed or what's the word? A Benadryl or a Claritin. Those might help dry you out if you start to get really runny, but that's not actually washing out, physically contacting, some of these pathogens. So what you actually want to do is things like a nasal wash. You can even go super hardcore, and I've made a video about this before, where you can neti pot, where you get that saline wash prepped and you do a full-blown neti pot. The other thing you should do right away, and I don't know if it's visualized back there, but you get some Listerine or some antiseptic mouthwash, carry it in your car, it doesn't go bad, alcohol, right? And have it in your office, have it at your house, always gargle. Get it back there, make it burn, gargle, gargle. This is actually killing some of the pathogens within the upper nasal pharynx and getting into the upper respiratory, and kind of they're living there and starting to replicate and breed and get you really sick, making its way into the respiratory system. You don't want it to be able to multiply up here, wreak havoc up here, create mass amounts of inflammation up there, and then make its way down in through the rest of the body. But that is a lot of the times how these viral pathogens work when it comes to these, COVID-like, flu-like symptoms that create a positive test that make you feel very sick. And then people are giving you Thermoflu, Tamiflu, various other type of medication, which is nothing wrong with it. I personally, just the other day, used Tylenol cold and flu. And I felt like when I started feeling really nasty and had a upper sinus or upper respiratory type of sinus infection on Sunday afternoon, by Monday I was fine. If I felt that I was getting symptomatic, I was very diligent in my nasal washing and my gargling, and that has helped me tremendously. If you feel like you're getting really inflamed and you're worried about something going on, you can always take a couple of baby aspirin. You can take something that is doctor recommended, because I'm not telling you to take baby aspirin. I'm just simply saying you can if you wanted to reduce some inflammation. Again, I've made videos about this before. And obviously get some rest, because the more you rest and the more your body is able to feel well rested, it's going to have a better functioning immune response, as opposed to being stressed out, fatigued, tired, and has no ability to sort of rest and repair the parasympathetic nervous system. So that's it. I mean, I want to make this video because I feel not enough people utilize those protocols, and they are incredibly inexpensive. They are incredibly effective. And they are first line sort of natural ways to reduce symptoms of viruses and upper respiratory infections and flu without, not doing it, having many more pathogens spreading and infecting you, and making your way to the doctor for medication that may work. It may be weeks before you start to feel better. In my experience, just again, me personal, my experience, and I haven't even talked about getting adjusted, so I'm just sharing what works for me. And that is, we're talking maybe a day, 2 days of symptoms has always seemed to work really well. So guys, reach out if you have any questions, and until next time, this is Dr. Pearlman.